welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. If not, welcome back. Today I am doing a video on exactly how I do my water slides from start to finish. It won't include applying them. I already have a video on how to apply them. I will put the link in the description below on how to apply. This is just showing you how I actually create my water slides each step. So first I like to measure my tumbler. This cup is going to have a name on it, so I want to know about how long the cup is, and I like to go about an inch in from each side. So my name will be 5 inches long. Then there will be a decal about right here. So I like to measure that area from about just under the lid, about a centimeter down to about 3. And then I can usually go about 2.5. So I got my measurements on what my decals need to be. You can write them down if that helps you. Like this, the first one would be 5 inches long by however long it is. And then my second one would be a 3 by a 2 or 2.5. And then I will take you to the apps I use to actually create them. So I will see you guys in just a minute. Okay, so now I am going into Fonto. This is where I usually make like my name decals or anything that involves words for my water slide. I'm adding the text, which is the name of my customer. Then I'm going to hit the font and choose my font that I want for the cup. I picked out my font, so now I kind of move it around, try and get it where I want it, and click on style and pick the color black. You can choose if you want to do a different color, you can do that. Now I'm sizing it and to be as big as I want it. I want it to be as wide as I can get it. Now I'm going to save my image. Once saved, I'm going to move over to pick art. So I'm in pick art. Now what I do is I click the purple plus sign, click on a white background, resize it to the 3 by 2, and then flip it. Now I hit apply. I scroll over to add photo. I pick this grid. I have a grid and my decals. Now the grid helps me to size my images. If you would like the grid, just send me your email and I can give you the grid. It's for a 4 by 6, so I get my grid in place. Now, the images are not bright white, so I adjust the brightness on each of them because Fonto doesn't make them bright. Now, in the video, you might not be able to tell, but like when you're using it, you can definitely tell. I do this because I like to make my images, I blend them. I'm cropping my name down so it's just the name. And now I'm gonna put it where I want it. I'm resizing it because it was 5 inches, so each block is about an inch. Now it might be slightly off, but it's close enough that I'm okay with it. So I get it to about 5. And then that's good. So I move it where I want it. And just keep moving, adjusting it. And now the other one was a 2 by 2.5 or 2 by 2. Or it might have been 3 by 2. So I'm adjusting that one. I'm going to work on trying to get it to fit exactly where I need it. which can be sometimes can be the tricky part. Yeah, sorry it's taking me so long to figure this out. Sometimes they're tricky, sometimes they're easy. This one's a little trickier because the sizing of the decals. Sorry about the background noise. I'm so close. Now the grid, once you get your decals to the sizes you want them, you can either delete the grid or move it off to the side. When you save, it won't save anything that's not in the white part. See, I just moved it off to the side. So, not really sure what I'm doing. Okay, I'm getting it right in place. And then once you have it in place, you just hit apply. Once you apply, it's there. You can't go back. If you go back, then it erases everything. So make sure you want it how you want it. I'm still trying to figure it out. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna be good. So I think I'm about ready to hit apply. Yep, hit apply, and then you hit up there, the little at the top, the little arrow you can is where you save. And it will save it right to your camera roll. Okay, so now that I have my design made up, I'm going to cut down my water slide paper. Now I cut it down into a 4x6. So I have a 4x6 note card here. As you can see, I already cut one out. I do 4x6 because it's easier. I don't get a whole ton of orders, so I'd rather do just a few. I can usually fit like a couple decals onto my paper. Usually the most cups I can get, like I can get usually 2 names out of one 4x6. Sorry about my toddler in the background. So I just kind of cut. Now I don't worry about it being absolutely perfect. I just get it close to what I want. But don't worry if it's not absolutely perfect. Okay, so there is my 4x6 piece. I'll see you guys in a minute. Now I'm at my printer. I pull out the thing I put my, where I load my paper. You want to put your water slide in gloss side down. So usually they'll be like inkjet clear. Mine is an inkjet. You might have a laser. If you have laser, you do not need to seal, but if you have inkjet, you have to seal. No, that's not yours. So then I push it in, get my tray out, and now we're going to move on to the printing. Okay, now we are going into my printer. I picked my image that I want to print, which is the one I saved from PicArt. I make sure that it's printing on a 4x6 because that's what I cut. So, and then I click the print button. So it'll load and print, and that's it. inches punting, maybe. There we go. That is fresh from the hunter. So now it is time for me to seal. All right guys, now I'm about to seal. Don't mind the wind. So I use clear coat. Matte dries faster, but it doesn't matter if you use gloss or matte. All right, so shake it up really good. And then, woo, that wind is crazy. Spray about 6 inches away. Now the wind's blowing it. In short bursts. You want it to be glossy. Once it's glossy, you are good to go. Bye-bye. I'll take you. Okay, so now my decals are dry, so now it is time to cut them. So you want to cut as close as you can. Okay, there we cut out. Okay, you want to cut as close as you can to your decal. So we're going to work on the name for now. Okay, so that one's good. I'm gonna come back and do this one. Now this one, since it's more straight, I don't really have to do as many in and out and swirling. I try to do round edges just because I feel like with round edges, it's less likely to get caught. If that makes sense. So I try to get them pretty round. And that's that. Now I would just apply by placing in water until it gets loose on the backing and then sliding it onto the cup. I'll link the video on how to apply in the description. See you guys next time.